Assalamu alaikum and good day everyone. So today we are going to move on to the next topic, which is on main ideas and supporting details. Let's look at the learning outcomes. So by the end of this lesson, students should be able to identify main ideas and supporting details within paragraphs. All right, let's take a look at the definition of the main ideas and supporting details first. Main ideas are actually referring to the most important points of a particular topic. So basically, in other words, it's what the writer wants you to know. Okay, remember, main ideas, most important points of the topic. Supporting details, on the other hand, is the details supporting and developing the main ideas, such as examples, reasons, explanations, and other additional information. So in other words, supporting details are the elaboration or the explanation or the reasons given to support the main ideas just now. Now, it is worth looking at main ideas and supporting details in the form of comparison to better understand the concept. What you can see on the screen right now is a picture of a glass or a cup. And what you can see from the shape of the glass is the top part of the glass is different from the bottom one. The top part of the glass is wider in diameter in comparison to the bottom one. So that's why for the top part of the glass, it is regarded as the main idea of a paragraph. Why? Because it is more general. The idea is more general. It is the main idea that the writer wants you to know. Okay? It is the main idea that the writer wants you to know. It is broader in sense. That's why it is related to the top part of the glass. Now looking at the bottom part of the glass, it is slightly narrower in diameter in comparison to the top part. So that's why it is regarded as the supporting details. Why? Because remember, supporting details are simply the explanation, the elaboration, the examples, so on and so forth. So the ideas are more specific. The ideas are more specific in comparison to the main ideas. Okay, let's try to take a look at an example of a paragraph. I want you to try to identify the main idea and the supporting detail in this paragraph. Sometimes we want to date attractive looking people because it improves our self-image. Firstly, it would make us feel more confident, and secondly, we would have more pride, especially when others feel envious of us. Okay, now let's try to identify the main idea first. Remember, main idea is just like the top part of the glass. It is the more general part of the paragraph. It is basically the gist or the main idea that the writer wants you to know. So in this paragraph, which one is the most important point? Which one carries the general idea that gives you a clue what the whole paragraph is about? The answer is the first sentence. Sometimes we want to date attractive looking people because it improves our self-image. That is what the writer wants you to know. That is the more general part of the paragraph. It carries the main thing, okay, that tells you what the paragraph is about. The second sentence, first it would make us feel more confident. Second, we would have more pride. So those are simply the elaboration, the examples, the reasons, the explanation to the main idea. So the second sentence is more specific, just like the bottom part of the class. Okay, the ideas are more specific. It explains, it elaborates, it gives reason or example to the main idea just now. Now, when you look at main ideas, it can be positioned as the first sentence. It can also go in the middle of a paragraph, and it also can go at the end of the paragraph. But it doesn't matter where it goes. You just need to identify the idea that carries the general point that gives you a clue of the whole paragraph. As you can see what's labeled here, the first sentence is again the main idea because it is more general, and the second sentence is the supporting details because it is more specific. Now, let's try to look at the types of main ideas. Basically, there are two types of main ideas. One is called topic sentence, and another one is called implied main idea. Okay, let's take a look at the definition of topic sentence. Topic sentence is referring to one sentence from a paragraph which explains what the paragraph is all about. Okay, topic sentence is one sentence in a paragraph that tells you what the paragraph is all about. Now, topic sentence is explicitly stated. What does it mean by explicitly? It means clearly. It means obviously stated. In other words, just by reading that one topic sentence in that paragraph, you know automatically what the paragraph is telling you about. Okay, it is explicitly stated, it is clearly stated in the paragraph. Now let's try to identify the topic sentence in this paragraph. Some people tend to view bonuses as found money and spend them frivolously, such as changing to a more expensive car or going on a shopping spree. These are some common ways of how people spend their year-end bonuses. Another popular choice of spending is real estate. Some people choose to upgrade their house or invest in a second home. Okay, now let's try to identify the topic sentence first. Remember, topic sentence is that one sentence in the paragraph that tells you what the whole paragraph really is about. Okay, so remember, topic sentence is a type of main idea. So when you talk about main idea, you are looking for the idea that is the most general or the bigger part of the paragraph. What is the writer trying to tell you? The writer is trying to tell you that these are some common ways of how people spend their year-end bonuses. So basically, the whole paragraph, what the writer wants you to know are there are common ways of how people spend their year-end bonuses. So what are the ways? The ways could be changing to more expensive car. The ways could be going on shopping spree. The ways also could be spending on real estate. Those are simply the explanation or the examples. So those are supporting points that support the main idea just now. Okay, again, topic sentence, the more general idea. These are some common ways of how people spend year-end bonuses. The supporting details, which are more specific, that explains the main idea just now. It is spend year-end bonuses on specific car and shopping spree, or spend them on real estate. All right, let's move on to implied main idea. This is the second type of main idea. Now, remember just now when we talk about topic sentence, it is referring to a sentence that is explicitly stated in the paragraph. It is clearly stated. The main idea is there. What you need to do is simply find that main idea or sentence. For implied main idea, it is implicitly stated. Implicitly means not clear, not obvious. So what are you supposed to do if it's not clear or not obvious? You need to make a summary or a conclusion of the main important points in the paragraph. So basically, you need to come up with a main idea that summarize or conclude what the paragraph wants you to know. Okay, let's take a look at an example. My brother Jerry was a friendly, sociable, and concerned person whom I used to enjoy talking to. That was before he is addicted to a computer game called Mobile Legends. Since then, he has no time for his friends and only socializes online with his virtual friends. It's hard to carry on a conversation with him at home because he only replies in monosyllables like yes or no. Okay, so looking at this particular paragraph, there is no topic sentence, meaning there is no a particular sentence that basically tells you the rough idea of the whole paragraph, what it is all about. So what do you need to do? You need to try to summarize or come up with the conclusion in order to get the main idea. Now, let's try to understand the situation here. How was Jerry before this? Jerry was a good person, right? He was friendly, sociable, and a concerned person. Now, what happened to him right now? He is no longer that person. He's no longer friendly. He's no longer sociable because he is so addicted to the computer game Mobile Legends. So what can you conclude from that? Before this, he was different. Right now, he was different. He is different. So you can say that his behavior has changed. Why? His behavior has changed because he's addicted to computer game. So the main idea could be something like this. Jerry's behavior has changed since he got addicted to the computer game Mobile Legends. So, what are the examples that show that his behavior has changed? You can say he was once a friendly, sociable, concerned person, but now he only socializes with his virtual friends, and it's hard to communicate with him because he replies in yes or no only. So these are the supporting details because it is the more specific ideas. It gives elaboration, example, and explanations to Jerry's changed behavior just now. Alright, so that's all for today's lecture. I hope that you understand today's lesson on main ideas and supporting details. Remember, main ideas is the general part of the paragraph that tells you what the whole paragraph is generally about. The supporting details are simply the elaboration, the more specific idea that gives elaboration, example, explanation to the main idea. There are two types of main ideas. One is topic sentence, a sentence that you can simply find in a paragraph that tells you what the whole paragraph is about. But for implied main idea, you need to make a little bit of effort by coming up with a summary or a conclusion of what the paragraph wants you to know actually. All right, see you in the next lecture. See you around, and good day to all of you.